Ang reading skill ay isang proseso na kung saan nagaganap ang interaksyon ng reader, mambabasa, text o teksto at ng writer ng manunulat. Goodman 2005 defines reading as a process of relating symbols to oral language, of constructing meaning from a written text. Ang decoding ang kakayahan ng isang mag-aaral na i-pronounce o sabihin ng mga nakasulat o nakalagay sa libro, at alamin kung ano ang ibig sabihin ng mga ito. Ang comprehension naman ay nagaganap kapag tayo ay umiintindi ng mga salita na nababasa natin sa isang teksto o sa isang libro. Kapag naiintindihan natin ito ay doon natin malalaman ang kahulugan ng pagbabasa dahil natututo nating alamin ang mga ibig sabihin ng mga nakalagay doon. Listed below are some of the language domain in the mother tongue curriculum. Directly related to reading, your task is to match the language domain to its equivalent performance standard and to sample competency of that domain. Language domain phonological skills content performance standard demonstrates understanding that the words are made up of sounds and syllables and uses this knowledge to discriminate and manipulate sound patterns. Competency gives the beginning letter sound of the name of each picture. Phonics and word recognition. Content performance standard demonstrates knowledge of alphabet and decoding to read, write, and spell words correctly. Competency uses the combination of affixes and root words as clues to get the meaning of words. Language domain fluency. Content performance standard reads with sufficient speed, accuracy, and proper expression in reading grade level text. Competency reads grade level text with appropriate speed. Reading comprehension comprehends and appreciates grade level narratives and informal text. Uses expression appropriate to grade level to react to local news, information, and propaganda about school, community, and other local activities. Language domain vocabulary and concept development. Content and performance standard uses developing vocabulary in both oral and written form. Competency notes important details in grade level narrative or informal text. Language domain attitude towards reading. Content performance standard values reading and writing communicative activities. Competency shows love for reading by listening attentively during story reading and making comments or reactions.
Analyze. According to Lenters 2004-2005, for someone to be able to read, one has to understand the alphabet, decode, develop sight vocabulary to read fluently with automaticity, develop strategies to help with comprehension and fluency, engage in extensive reading. These are the fundamentals of reading that you always need to remember when you prepare a lesson on reading. This list is consistent with the language domains and competencies the mother tongue curriculum. At this point, you will be asked to read and analyze different instructional activities or learning experience aimed at developing a child's early reading skills. With a partner, imagine that you will be doing these activities to your class. For each activity, identify the language domains and the competencies that are being targeted by the activity. Kindly identify as well the most appropriate grade level for the described activity. Activity 1. Play the game Stand Up, Sit Down. This game is like Simon Says. Say pairs that rhyme and pairs that do not rhyme. Student to go from the one position to the next only if the word rhyme. The student respond will tell you if they are getting. Sa activities po na ito, kailangan daw po makinig ng mga student para may sagawa activities ayon sa kanilang pagkakaintindi. Next po, activity number 2, the student match the letter or word cards with a picture display. Write the letter for a pictures on the outside of small paper bag. Student find the picture that match the letter and put the picture in the bag. In this activity, matututunan daw po ng mga mag-aaral ang kanilang kaalaman sa paglalarawan ng mga titik, kung paano ito ipagtugma, mapapatalas at makakalap ng kaalaman at matututong mag-isip ng mga ideas sa aktibidad na ito. Activity 3. The student will select a book from the choice that you provide as a teacher. They will then have to read their book silently. As they read, you move around and ask the student to read loud selected section where you note his or her fluency to determine which skill need to be taught. After reading, the student will share and discuss their book with each other. Halimbawa po, umikot po yung teacher habang nagbabasa yung mga students. May papakita po nila yung kanilang kasanayan sa pagbabasa at maaari po itong ma-improve. You show them the big book and then you discuss the book cover. Read the title, author, illustrator, and other book features. Encourage the student to discuss the cover and some of the book. Just make sure that you do not give away the entire story. Ask them to predict and share what they think will happen in the book. Sa activity po na ito, ang mga mag-aaral ay kailangang magbigay ng kanilang mga saloobin o opinyon tungkol sa ibinigay ng guro sa kanila ng isang katanungan upang talakayin at maipakita nila ang kakahiyang makasagot ng katanungan ng guro sa mga mag-aaral. And last po, activity 5. Student will read words by syllables, write a syllables on the board and have student read it. Then write another syllables on the board, have the student read it. Then have it read the word form by putting the two syllables together. For example, student read ba and then ta and then bata. Sa gawain po ito, may napakahalaga sa pagtuturo sa mga mag-aaral na bumasa parang ito ay unti-unti silang matututo hanggang sa sila ay mas mabilis at natuto na sila kung paano ang huwas ng pagbigkas ng mga pantig sa tulong ng mga pantig na mabuo nila ang isang salita. Dito nila natututunan. Halimbawa po, pa, may, pay o pamaypay. Next po, eskwelahan or eskwelahan. Yun lang po, thank you.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Pamela Peno Hermoso. In our course, Teaching English in the Elementary Grades, Language Arts, we will have a comprehensive discussion of teaching reading. The instructional strategies that we will learn in that course, though it is L2 instruction, may also be applied to mother tongue instruction. In this course, though, we will focus on the three major approaches in the teaching of reading to young learners: phonics, whole language, and language experience. What is phonics in approaches to teaching reading? So, phonics is a way of teaching children how to read by teaching them the connections between the single or group letters they see on the page and the sound those letters make. It is when children learn how to reliably match letters to sounds. They then begin to learn how to blend the sounds together in such a way that helps them decode or sound out new and unfamiliar words when they encounter them while reading. For example, to sound out the word hat, we would begin with the letter H and the sound it makes, move on to A, and finish with T to form the word hat. The example activities are: identify the first sound in a word, look for objects in the class that rhyme, sort pictures or make a collage of objects that begin with the same letter, sound, or rhyme. Toss a ball to a student after saying a word. The student has to think of a word that begins with the same sound. Another example is displaying the letters of the alphabet. along with words and accompanying pictures targeting each letter's most common sound. What does the approach mean to you? And for me, the phonics approach to teaching is helpful for children like us before. It is effective in a way that it provides opportunities for children to read. In what ways will the approach be useful to you in teaching reading in the mother tongue? Phonics can be helpful in a way that helps children learn to reliably match letters to sounds, and they then begin to learn how to blend the sounds together in such a way that helps them decode or sound out new and unfamiliar words.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Mom. So let's start. Wool language. Reading aloud where students are given the chance to hear stories, poems, songs, chants, and other texts read aloud with opportunities to chime in words or lines or repeated share reading involved the student in reading teacher may ask this question after reading. So ayun, kasama sa pagbabasa ang mga katanungan ng guro kung ito yung mga katanungan, nagustuhan mo ba ang kwento? Ano ang paborito mong bahagi sa kwento? Sino ang iyong paboritong karakter? Gusto mo bang basahin itong muli? Gusto mo bang makitang muli ang larawan? So ayan yung mga example na pwede mong itanong pagkatapos ng kwento. Guided reading allows teachers to work with small groups of children who are at the same reading level, providing support or scaffolding while they read. For my explanation, this is a great help to teach students to read and develop their reading skills and get new skills to learn. Students learn each alphabet and develop reading fluency. Independent reading encourages students to read independently and motivates them to read a variety of texts. For my explanation, it is said that the students are expected to read freely. We know that reading is important to understand everything, the various texts. With the help of reading, we gain knowledge. Our knowledge is enriched and our vocabulary is expanded and our thought and attitude are shaped and we get important information. This is what should have lost everything, even the student, that reading is very valuable. So that's all. Thank you everyone for listening. Next reporter na po.
Good morning everyone. So, apply. So, dito sa application ay gagawa kayo ng parang semi-detailed lesson plan. Then, sa loob ng activity na yon is papagawa natin ng activity ang mga bata kung paano may improve ang kanilang reading skills. So, una is meron tayong naka-assign na template dito. All you need to do is complete the template or answer it. At titingnan natin kung magiging effective ba ang gagamitin yung topic. So, ano nga ba ang una natin gagawin? Unang-una is kukuha muna kayo or maghahanap kayo ng isang activity title para ma-fill up ninyo ang unang blank sa template natin. Example ko dito is reading alphabet. So, ayun yung title ko. And then, after that, is pipili kayo ng learners kung anong level lang gusto nyong turuan nun or kanino nyo gustong ipagawa yun. Example yung sa akin is grade 1. Yun ang bibigyan ko ng activity. So, pwede din grade 2, grade 3, grade 4, grade 5, or grade 6. And then, after that is time required or time allowed. Bibigyan nyo sila ng oras para magawa yung activity na pinrepare nyo sa kanila. Example, give them a 30 minutes allowed time to apply the activity on them. Then next, what type of students that you want to teach? So, encircle nyo lang yon. So, makikita nyo yung type of student work. Individual, pair, or group work. So, i-encircle nyo lang doon. So, after that, is proceed na agad doon sa learning objectives. So, magbigay kayo ng tatlong learning objective na connected sa topic nyo or sa activity nyo. Pero ipapasok nyo pa rin doon yung cognitive, psychomotor, and affective domains. And before we go on to the last part, dapat ay meron din pala kayong i-prepare na activity, description, para mas madalian ng mga bata sa pagsagot ng inyong nakaprepare na activity para sa kanila. Then the last part, after the answer na kayo doon sa process question, for you as a future teacher, so doon isasagutin nyo lang mga tanong na naka-prepare kung ano ang magiging sagot. Ay mag-base kayo sa kung paano nyo i-deliver ng maayos yung activity na yon. And of course, paano nyo yun ine-execute ng tama para matuto mga bata. So, in short, kung may art of questioning kayo sa pag-apply sa kanila, meron din kayong sasagutan after yung demo that activity on your prospective students. Ayun lang po. Thank you.